guys. How are you guys doing? Thank you. I'm doing great too. Thanks for not asking. As you mentioned, I come all the way from India, and my name is Devendra. So I know it's a difficult name, so you can call me anytime because I'm lonely. I've been here for roughly 5 years now, and I'm really trying to culturally integrate. And why wouldn't I? Like, it's such a beautiful place. Like Munich in general and sceneries around. It's architecturally beautiful, naturally beautiful, and women, oh my god, gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. And I say this despite what's happening in the crowd today. And I'm trying really hard to culturally integrate, like not the hacky ways, like just buying a Jack Wolfskin jacket and hanging around with middle-aged guys. No. I'm trying like really hard. But there's certain things, like you have to cut me some slack on. There's certain things you guys got to learn growing in the western part of the world that I didn't get to learn growing up in India. Like very basic things. And I'm way past the age that I could ask those questions now. Man to answer. How do you use a toilet paper? It's a complicated question. You don't want to see my Google search history. We don't use that back in India. And in our defense, have you seen how hot our food is? The paper could catch fire. These are not just, thank you. These are not just these things. There are certain things that you white people do that bring tears to the eyes of immigrant children. Like you follow rules while driving. Back in India, you need 2 things to drive on the road. License is not one of them. Number 1, your willingness to live should be higher than everyone else on the road. And second one, your faith in God. Driving in Germany has made me an atheist. True story, a couple of years back, France was the first country that I was living outside of India from. And that was the first country that I also visited first. And I was standing right next to this bus, the signal, the crossing, right? And an entire truck stopped by so that I can cross the road. So like any other normal person, I ran in the opposite direction. Because I've been trained in New Delhi, the capital of the country. So if a big car stops right next to you there, you don't cross the road, you run for your life. These are not just these odd things that bother me out of cultural difference. There are certain daily conversations I cannot take part in. Like I don't have crazy hot breakup stories or sex stories or breakup sex stories, none of those. Because let's face it, in order to have any of those, you either have to be really hot, hi, or really cool, or rich. I'm just lukewarm. I had my first kiss at 24. Don't judge me because I hit puberty at 22, so that's how it works. And to raise the stakes further high, like the girl on the other end of the table, she was from France. Like they have a kiss patent in their name. And she's like, I can do it with my eyes closed. I'm like, are you supposed to do it that way or are you just showing off? And I had a lot of pressure on top of me. Like the pressure of representation. Like representing an underrepresented crowd. Like a 1.4 billion underrepresented crowd. But we really are underrepresented on Pornhub.com. When was the last time your search query involved Indian? No one's wildest kink or sex fantasy has ever involved an Indian guy knocking at your door and saying, I'll fix your computer problems. I have seen enough video lectures on that, if you know what I mean. So I can at least crack the first kiss thing. How hard could it be? So we're sitting on the couch. We come close to each other. We lean in. It's a very nice romantic moment. Our lips meet. And exactly at this point, I realize my theory classes have left me far behind. Because no one swallowed a GoPro and told me what to do inside now? Like, what's the protocol here? Like, should I let her put the tongue out? Should I put my tongue out? Be the gentleman, wait for it? Our teeth are colliding. I could practically taste the garlic that she had in the lunch. I thought, wait, did she have Indian? No, she's having an Indian right now. And my tongue is basically like a wiper on the car of a windshield going wee, wee, wee. And in all that pressure of representation, in all that, my body took the best of me. And I sneezed in her mouth. Just don't judge this. This is not the cultural difference part. Kisses in India do not end in a sneeze. They just end in pregnancy. This is why we have a population problem. That was my time, ladies and gentlemen.